What's going on? I'm trying to see if I'm live. I'll know in a minute. I'm looking for all my channels to come in. We shall see. It says I'm live on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. So let's see if anybody comes on. And it's been a while since I've done a restream, so I'm kind of playing with this tonight, you guys. And I think I'm also going to use my phone
Donald Trump is
and do TikTok. So actually, let me turn my camera around. Good evening. So I'm here live. I'm doing my restream. I haven't played in restream in several months. So I'm messing with that, I think. So I should be in TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. We're going to see if this is actually really working. Um, you guys know me. I have to be figuring stuff out. I've been watching live feeds for half the day today and just want to get your guys' opinions on stuff that's going on. They let the cameras go, so they're doing the actual HOH nominations. I'm telling you this. I look at this now and I'm laughing, and I say, y'all must have thought. Now I know why everybody thought we was crazy because we went from the stuff just shifts every hour. Every person that comes in the room, the conversations change. What you decide changes. They went from it's a sure. Chelsea gonna put Angela, Lisa, and Kenny on the block. Now she done decided Cam need to go on as a pawn because she need to let Lisa not play veto because she's so strong she might win, and then they're gonna take somebody down and then put her up and then force her to use the power that she doesn't have because Angela has convinced them that she has the power. This stuff is getting funny as all get out. I said, yeah, and so then here's Cam. He says, well, at first he didn't want to do it. Well, if you guys need me, I played D1 football and I'm a personal trainer, and so I'll go ahead on and get on and I'll take myself off. And you just say, dude, you never volunteered to be the pawn. You just might walk out the door. How they got to Cam, I don't even know. They were on the right track when they said, well, we think it might could possibly be Quinn. And then all of a sudden they shifted from Quinn and Angela and Quinn. I gotta give it to Quinn. He told Angela, and Angela ain't parted her lips. In fact, she's the one that has everybody in the house thinking that Lisa has that power, and Lisa ain't got nothing. They gonna feel real crazy when they realize Lisa doesn't have the power, and now they know somebody in the house, somebody else in the house is lying to them. I'm gonna be hollering. Now, this may end up messing up Quinn's game if they find out he's the one that's had it all wrong and didn't say anything. Then they're gonna realize how serious Quinn is and how good he is at what he's doing, and I think that might piss some folk off. So I hope this doesn't backfire on him. And Angela. But it's been a hoot. It's been a hoot. It has been a. I do like Quinn. He's playing a great game. Actually, there are several of these guys that really are playing a good game. I mean, now the camera seems to be uh I saw that this season is seasoning. You just said something, okay? This season, there's so many characters. Chelsea, I think she wants some of everybody's opinion, and I think after a minute she's gonna realize that she's getting played by some people. I think Leah, Leah is telling her she has her back, and this what is it? Uh, their zodiac sign and Capricorns. I don't know, because now Lisa's out in the hallway talking to the other two girls, to Core and the other young lady, and I think now she's making them feel like she wasn't on board with. So see, they're trying too hard to be aligned. This is where we made our mistake. In the first week, we were part of 5, 7 alliances. That shit can't work. It can't work. You got to find one or two people, 3 or 4 at the most to be loyal to, and you got to stay right there. And everybody else you playing with, but then you can't go running your mouth off because now everybody says, "Oh wait, she aligned with you. Wait a minute, they're supposed to be aligned with me." They doing just like us. The whole house is pretty soon gonna be aligned with the whole house. Okay, I don't know if they're gonna do battle backs this year. I think because of all the different with the AI, and then the 3 people on the block get to battle twice. And I don't know if they need a battle back because they got to get people gone. Now they're only 11 days shorter than our season, so they are going to have to do some stuff. They're going to have a couple double evictions. Um, I don't know. They may not do a battle back. They may not do a battle back. Uh, Thank you, thank you, guys too. I'm watching it though. This is gonna. I wish they had played this way with us last year. This is way more fun than the stuff that we did. Oh, our stuff was so predictable, and this is so unpredictable, and that's why I love it. Um, but they all over the place. I'm gonna tell you, they all over the place. Would I go back in the house for a short stint? I do a 30 to 45 day period, nothing more than that. Nothing more than that. Clock it. You said clock it. Let's see. Mama Fee, I miss having you on my BB screen. We need Felicia back for All Stars. And I'd come back and do an All Stars because I think they're only in the house 30 days. That's right up my alley. Right up my alley. But them 90, 100 days. Now you know what I'm impressed with though? I've been watching. They seem to keep the house a whole lot cleaner than we did. These guys are. The kitchen's clean, the bathroom's clean. I know they've only had a couple of competitions, but so far from what I can tell, they're relatively tidy. And it's like, dang, I wish we could have been that tidy in the house. I think the kitchen might be a little bit more tidy because they really didn't give them any room to really do cook any big meals. So everybody really is just kind of for themselves. That's from what I can tell. It's like, okay, they didn't really give them ability to be able to cook. So I don't know if that's good, bad, indifferent, but yes, I have noticed that the house is cleaner and I ain't mad at all. It's like, woo, praise ye the Lord. Now probably about a month in, that's when you're gonna see them get tired, you're gonna get lazy, and then they're gonna have hair on the shower, stuff all over the sink. Yeah, you're gonna see the crazy kick in. You're gonna see it. Let me see. Onion powder. Yes, yes. Hey, Mama, let me see. Allie, I see Allie. Some comments on this live were filtered to protect the community's experience. Uh, you can tell because I'm watching how they're doing this, and I noticed that when they want to keep a little bit of uh, I guess, sensation. They flip those cameras when somebody gets in a conversation and they start going too deep. All of a sudden, the camera they slip to another room, so you can tell they're still trying to give you a little bit of unknown for the live show. So I'm tickled by that. I'm tickled by that. But I'm watching how production is managing these cameras and things. And so now seeing this now watching because this is my first time watching live feeds. Before I went in the house, we had never watched live feeds. So to be able to see that now, it's really interesting to see how they do what they do. And right now we're watching the cats. I believe I flipped mine off when I'm in my restream. I don't think my restream is working though. If somebody is in my if somebody can see me in my Facebook or my Instagram, let me know. I don't think it says I'm live, but I don't think I went live because I'm not seeing anything. So I have the feeling it didn't go live. I think the only thing I'm live on is my phone. I think I'm live on my phone. Um, but somebody try to get in my Instagram and just let me know my Instagram or my Twitter and let me know if you can actually get in via the restream because it shows me live, but ain't nothing happening from what I can tell. Um, okay, then let me go back to my phone. So I should have brought my glasses in here. Somebody says they just followed me. Thank you. Thank you to all you guys that were in New York, man. Again, I say we had so much fun. um, Jag just contacted me today and asked if me and Dwayne could come to uh, OMAC, OMAC, Washington. They're doing, I think, some type of fair or something that they have, or they have a parade and stuff, and wanted to know if we could come. I'm going to try, but I don't think we're going to be able to make it because we have a trip at the end of the month going to Memphis, and then we're trying to get to North Carolina. And so I think we got too much moving around that we have coming up that we've already committed to, and so probably won't be able to make it. But maybe before the year is out, or next year early, I'll be going to Washington, and that's when I'll have to try to get to where he's going. Thoughts on Angela? I've noticed that Angela has really calmed down. There aren't a lot of people talking to her though. I've noticed that she's kind of by herself now. And now I kind of feel bad for her. She realizes the mistakes that she made. I do think now though she's promising too much to too many people again because she's saying, "Oh, let me do this for you. I'll be the sub for you, and I'll help you take." Well, you can't do that with everybody because at some point, who you align with, if you're telling everybody, you'll take somebody else out. So I get it, but I think she might. They want Lisa. They want Angela. Kenny told him he didn't care if he goes. I think now he regrets that and he's wishing he could stay. He wants to stay. So it is going to be interesting. And again, I hope that Cam in the okay, don't worry about it, all volunteer. I see Victoria with the blah 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 at Victoria blah blah blah. I think Cam might be making a mistake volunteering to be the pawn. He just might walk out the door, and that's going to be too bad for him. I'm hoping that doesn't happen, but I'm a little worried. I'm a little worried. I'm a little worried. I'm going to try to watch live feeds as much as I can. Like I said, it's going to be interesting to see who she actually decides to put on the block and how they're going to work their way off the block. I'm trying to get a feel for it. It looks like they pretty much have the same timelines as far as, live eviction on Thursday, HOH nominations on Friday, veto or the veto competition on Saturday, and then on Monday they have the veto ceremony, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, everybody acts crazy and runs through the house and tries to get the veto used or not used, and then live eviction. So there you go. There you have it. But so my thoughts, I think Joseph is playing a good game. I think Quinn is playing a good game. I think actually I think Tucker is playing real low key and everybody's just kind of forgetting about him over in the corner. He just stays outside working out in the yard. Um I think the females think they're playing good games, but I think they're doing way too much talking amongst themselves, and they're going to end up slowly but surely picking themselves off, um, because they can't. I don't know why females are like this. We get catty, but we make a whole lot of promises to a whole lot of different people, and then in the end, we can't trust each other. It's stupid, but it's what we always do. It's crazy. Yeah, I've always said if the females could learn to stick together and not stab each other, they could take the game. They could take the game. One of them could take the game. So it's going to be interesting. But like I said, so far, I think Joseph, Quinn, Tucker, and I also like uh not Cam, but the young boy that was in the outfit last week. You know, my mind just went blank. Um, Somebody tell me. I'm looking here to see. Cedric. I think Cedric is playing a good game. So I think the guys honestly are playing a better game than the females because the females are they're talking too much, and they're trying to align with too many people, and that's I think that's going to take them down before it's all said and done. Uh, I see that. Rest in peace, Matt. Yeah, Matt came in playing too hard right off the bat. Angela, honestly, unfortunately, came in playing too hard right off the bat. I think that Chelsea isn't doing bad. I think that Takor, I don't think she's I think she's doing okay. She's kind of trying to stay low key. But again, I'm not sure that she even went up in the HOH's room. Well, you can't let other people talk for you to make sure you stay safe. You can't say, "Well, I don't think I'm threatened this week, so I'm just not going to say that." Every week, regardless of who the HOH is, you got to go up to the room and hold a conversation for yourself. Okay? So she was asking Kim, you guys, why I keep tearing his name up. Kim, she was asking him what Chelsea had said. Well, you got to go up and find out what Chelsea's saying for yourself. So, Takora, I need you to start talking a little bit more and showing that you're playing the game. Don't go low key because a lot of times low chemo. There you go. I think chemo and Takor might be trying to stay too low key. And but again, Tucker's staying real low key. He, like I said, he's staying in the backyard lifting weights. And nobody seems to be threatened by that. Okay, that's a problem. But those are the ones that slip through the cracks. Brooklyn, uh, she was real boisterous the first couple of days, and now she done kind of went silent too, and is kind of hanging on the sideline. So it's kind of funny to see how it's said like chemo, right? It's funny how a lot of people have flipped roles this week. The ones that were quiet the first 2 or 3 days, now they're very boisterous, and the ones that were very boisterous, that see, I just gave you my thoughts on Tucker. The ones that were very boisterous now all of a sudden are trying to go low key. So again, I think they're just trying to figure out where they're landing in the game, what their position is, how they're aligning with folk, and really just kind of letting who they think are the big targets. But now here's one thing that Leah said that I really appreciated. I have to say I appreciated this. She said, I don't want to take out the people that are good players and great competitors because I want to win beating them. I don't want to get rid of all the strong, what was considered the strong players, and have the sloughs, and I don't call them sloughs, but the less competitive people in the house, because everybody, whether your game is competitive physically, mentally, socially, you know, I think everybody has their place in the game. But when we look at everybody and say, "Oh my God, they won the first two vetoes, they're strong, we got to get rid of them," not, don't do that. Don't do that. Get rid of them based on how they play the game strategically, who they align themselves with, that kind of something. That's what I say. Now that's my theory, and I'm sticking to it. I says, girl, don't be knocking Angela like you didn't play like her. Well, I didn't. You know, the first week particularly, I landed on the block on the first week. So I stayed real low key the first week. The second week, I remember pulling Jag in the back and getting in his face, but Jag came out and told people a lie on me. I think it was me, Sari, and Izzy. He went around telling everybody that he had talked to us and we had changed our vote and we were all voting to keep Riley, but he didn't ask us first before he went and did that. And we had not told Jag that. And all I went up to Jag and said, "You don't get to go tell lies about how I'm voting. If you trying to get us to change our vote, come and ask us to change our vote, but you don't get to go tell other people lies about how we're voting." I said, "Don't do that. I don't want you doing that. Don't talk to nobody about how I'm voting. Let them come ask me and I'll tell them." That was why I got in Jag's face. Now, I did apologize to him after the fact and said I might have been a little over assertive in how I said that to him. But the content of what I said, I meant that. You don't get to go tell no lies about what I'm saying. Tell the truth about what I said, not a lie. There you go. Now that's where, but I think, and this is just Felicia's opinion, I think Angela was in a very good position until she came down those stairs at night. And I watched her because I was watching some live feeds. And when I saw her laying in that bed all night long, wide awake, I said, "Oh, Lord, Angela getting ready to mess up." She has put herself in a frenzy. She has allowed herself to manifest in her mind what she thinks is going on. And I knew when Joseph and Quinn came up and told her she was good and they had an alliance and she didn't believe them, I knew she was getting ready to do herself some self destructive damage. And she created that firestorm for herself because if she had just went silent and let she's the HOH. She didn't have to say or do nothing. You're the HOH. Let the rest of the house move. You just be quiet. You made the nominations, just go silent. She messed up when she felt the need to come down them stairs and just go on the serious attack in front of him, in front of the entire house. That was a mistake for Angela. So now she has everybody thinking she's completely emotionally unstable. I was never emotionally unstable in the house. Now let's just clear that up. I'm just gonna say that. Because I really thought, I was upset thinking, oh my God, here they go. They're gonna get rid of Kenny and Angela right off the bat. So the two older people going off right off the bat. And I really do want to see them stay in the game. Um, Kenny, I think, when he's saying I'll take a bullet for Matt and I'd rather me go than him and blah blah blah. I think he made a mistake in saying I'll go. I miss my kids. Dude, you don't come in the house and then week one, 10 days in say I miss my family. I'm ready to go home. You can't say that stuff out loud, even if it's true, because once people think you don't even really want to be there, they don't have a problem sending you home. They don't have a problem sending you home. Okay. So I'm confused why everybody, and I just missed that. I also told Chelsea, and he said it again today. That's cool. I like Jag at home. I'm just reading your guys' comments. I'm reading your comments, seeing what you're saying. Kenny is basically to core group and Cam. You let people know, follow the live creator. Who do you speak to from your cast? Pretty much everybody. There's only a couple of people that I really haven't spoken to from our cast. We had a blast in New York. The 8 of us that were in New York, me, Jag, Mimi, Matt, Corey, America, Blue. So there were 7 of us. Me, Mimi, Corey, America. Oh, Matt, Jag, Blue, and Roddy. There were 8 of us. Had a blast. I mean, we really did genuine fun together. And so there really are no hard feelings. Again, Cerie wasn't there because it was her birthday. So she was in Las Vegas. I don't know if some of y'all see her post. She was in Las Vegas hanging out for her birthday, and I ain't mad at all. And it looks like she had a blast. I don't know if Jared was in Las Vegas with her. I didn't see him in any of her pictures, I don't think. So he's still getting situated, doing what he's doing in Los Angeles. Um, I don't know why the rest of them weren't there, and we weren't responsible for inviting. It was Oz's party, and I don't know who invited who, so I can't speak to why anybody else wasn't there. I don't take issue with anybody that was in the house, even the ones that still want to talk negative, didn't want to come because they was afraid of, what somebody might say or do. That that's I'm not gonna do that because again, it's a game. Somebody has to win, and everybody else is going to lose. And you really can't hold that stuff once you walk out the house. And so that's the piece everybody has to take away. Now, I think when you feel like people make personal attacks against you, it is hard initially to let that go. And that's why even when I was in the house, I would tell people, don't, you shouldn't, nothing in here you should take personal. It's a game. Because there were a couple of people that were mad at folks because of this and because of that. And then they're talking about, I hate you. And I'm like, don't do that. It's not that serious. Nothing that anybody does in the house should make you say you hate them. Hate is a strong word. That's all I'm gonna say on that. So again, it's a game. I'm enjoying it. I can't wait to see who ends up on the block and who ends up going home. And like I said, no, I don't think Angela's crazy. I think she realizes that she went overboard and now she's trying to shift and it might work. She just might because now at last on yesterday it was Angela's going home and now they done shifted to Lisa and so you don't know who's going out the house. You really don't. And again, people don't realize one misconversation flips everything. And you don't really get it until you're in the house. You have to live, eat, and breathe this 24 hours and be under them cameras and be in them rooms to really understand. Everybody will say, why'd you do this and why'd you do that? But you really don't get it until you've been in the house. So you have to give everybody grace. I'll say that. You got to give everybody grace. That's what I'll say. So I just wanted to come live for a little while, see what y'all think about who's doing what. Um, Let me see. Invite. Somebody wants me to invite them to go live. Who are you rooting for this season so far? I haven't completely decided who I think. I need about a month in. After about a month in, I'm gonna tell you who I think's gonna win. Because right now they're still feeling their way, and you haven't seen people's true personalities yet. People still hiding right now. At about a month in, you get tired and the real something comes out. The real you comes out. And that's when I'm gonna start decide who I think wants to you met Matt in Louisiana? Okay, okay. Yeah, I think after about a month you see their real personalities, and that's when I'm gonna decide who I would like to see win, or who I think's gonna make it to the final four, 3, 2. That I'll tell you in about a month. Okay. Do you talk to any of your cast members? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I just did a video with Blue a couple days ago. She did a cooking something, and she wanted to use me first with because and use my experience with my chicken wing and my robe, and so she put that in her video, her first cooking video that she's gonna do, and I'm gonna come back live and do some more cooking myself. But just we've been moving around a lot. The summertime I try to get out and about and blah blah blah, and I don't cook as much during the summertime, believe it or not, because it's hot and I just don't even feel like I don't like the house to get hot. So there you go. Yeah. Let's see. Who changed the most during our season? Uh, who changed the most? Actually, I'd have to kind of say Bowie Jane. I think she kind of changed a lot. Uh, Jag shifted his game. He had to shift his game because he came on too strong in the beginning, and in that fight uh, for Riley, and then he had to shift when he got that 10-0 vote. He really had to figure out how to build relationships better. Yeah. So I won't say he changed, but he had to shift how he was playing. You saw Cameron do a lot of back and forth too, because in the very beginning of the game, actually, I really enjoyed Cam. We talked a lot about music, movies, all of that, and then it was like from the when he got HOH that first time, he just kind of he became this person where it's like, what just happened? Where did this Cam come from? And you just said, oh my God. So Cam shifted. Cam went back and forth when he ended up in that him and Jared came back in the house, then you saw the Cam that you saw when he first came in the house. So Cam did a lot of he did a lot of role playing. If you want to put it like that. He did a lot of role playing. Um I think everybody else really was close to who they are. I believe that. Yeah. I believe that. I think Matt, you're right. I think Matt leaving saved Mackenzie's game, just like, unfortunately, I think Riley leaving saved Matt's game. If Riley had stayed in the house, Matt would never have made it to the end. Never. And I believe that. And so I believe that Matt leaving might allow Mackenzie. Now, I don't know. how far McKinsey's going to go, because there's some people I think they're holding it, but there's several of them that I don't think truly care for McKinsey. They just playing right now, and they're not letting that come out. But I think the first opportunity they get, they're gonna throw her under a bus. That's my theory. Now she might be able to manage those relationships and bring some people back around, but right now I think that there's some people that's playing with McKinsey. I think there's some people that's playing with Leah. Uh huh. Uh huh. And like I said, Brooklyn and Tucker and Takor and Chemo, they're all playing very low key, not getting a lot of camera time. And I don't know if that's good or bad. So even on the live feeds, you don't see them doing a whole lot of talking. And so I don't know. I don't know. It's going to be interesting. But I have enjoyed chatting with you guys. Let's see, it's been 31 minutes. So I think I'm going to come off my live. And, in about a month or so, I was trying to do it 1 August, but I've had to shift my plans because the space that I was going to use in my house to do my live podcast, I don't have access to right now. Um, but as soon as I get the space that I need, and I might have to just shift gears and alter my space and just do what I can in the space that I actually have to me right now. Because I want to be able to just come live, and I want to be able to actually invite you guys, the fans, the everyday people, to just do 30-minute conversations with you on your thoughts, the show, what you think, that kind of stuff. I really want to be able to go live with people. That's where I get my joy. Um, but we shall see. We shall see. I'm just trying to still find my way and figure out what I want to do. Uh, yeah, Makia, Mackenzie, Leah, and Chelsea are trying to do something to get rid of Angela and Lisa, but I just don't know. I don't know if it's gonna work. I don't know if it's gonna work. No, I don't know if it's gonna work. We're gonna see. But all right, you guys have a wonderful day. I'll probably come back live again sometime tomorrow. I'm going to just sit here and watch those so I can see who actually wins, who actually gets nominated for HOH. I can't wait to see that. Um, and I'll talk to you all soon. All right. Have a good one. Smooches!